Alright everyone, this is Zero Budget Geek and welcome to another episode of Sentinels of the Multiverse, the video game. This time we are taking on Grand Warlord Voss, which is a difficult 3 villain, and he has a couple special abilities. The first is he's going to start the game with a bunch of villain cards in play, a bunch of minions, and at the start of the villain turn, if there are no minions in play, he will flip over to his other side, and at the end of the villain turn, if there are 10 or more minions in play, the planet has been overrun by the Thorathian army and game ends. And then he also has the ability, he reduces damage to himself by 2 for each minion in play, and when he flips to his other side, he'll flip back if there are 2 or more minions in play. Meanwhile, while he's on this side, he reduces damage to himself by 1 for each minion in play, and at the end of the villain turn, Voss will deal the hero target with the highest hit points some damage, and the hero with the lowest hit points some damage. So let's see who we are taking them on with today. So we're bringing on America's Finest Legacy, a new hero from the Rook City expansion, which is Expatriate. We're using the Super Scientific Tachyon, which is the promo version, the Inhuman Tempest, and the Savage Haka, and we are battling on the Mars Wagner base, or Wagner Mars base. So let's jump into the fight. So as we go through, I'll try to explain why I picked the heroes that I picked. Alright, so we can look through our cards, but I'm just gonna jump right into the game. Alright, so he's gonna play a bunch of minions, and most of them basically just do damage. They all usually do damage of a specific type, and they're usually immune to that type, so it's important to kind of switch up your attack types. And there we go, he gets a bunch of guys out. And some more, so that should be it, 5. Alright. So who's considered the lowest hit points? We'll do Tempest. And the reason I picked Tempest because Tempest can reduce later damage to himself. This guy's gonna deal damage to everyone. I hate that guy. He's gonna be the first that we gotta get rid of. And who has the highest hit points? We'll let Haka take it this time. And everybody gets hit for some. Alright, so here we have Legacy. So I chose Legacy because of his Galvanize. Some of the minions reduce damage to other minions, other villain targets, so Legacy will help us get around that. I think the only thing we're gonna kind of put down for now will be this Fortitude. So we'll play that and reduce damage that he's gonna be taking, and then he's gonna Galvanize, increases everybody damage. Alright, and he draws a Legacy ring, which is nice. I really like that card. Alright, here we go, Expatriate. I love Expatriate. She is basically a Punisher type character. She uses different types of guns. Unfortunately, she drew none of her guns, which is very bad. And she has these ammo cards that she can add to her guns. Wow, this ended up being okay. So we can play this Arsenal Access. It'll reveal cards from the top of the deck, and until I get 2 equipment cards, and I could put one of them either into play into my hand. So I'll play that card. We'll search for something, and we could take either the Flak Jacket or the Tactical Shotgun. We'll take the Tactical Shotgun. That does 4 damage to a single target. We're gonna put that in play, and we want to get rid of. Well, let me look at this guy here. That guy's okay. So we want to get rid of this Sire Weaver there because it does damage to everybody. So we're gonna use the Tactical Shotgun. Where is he? Right there. And with Legacy's Galvanized, that does a massive 5 damage, taking him out. Alright, and she draws a card. Alright, and then we go over to Tachyon. Alright, so this is awesome. Tachyon will play Fleet of Foot. Well, let me show you that. Everybody draws a card, and then she'll still get to play another card. Legacy gets Surge of Strength, some ammo for Expatriate. She gets a Synaptic Interruption, and more cards. I'm not gonna describe all of them. All right, we can play. Well, I'm tempted on a couple of things here. Well, the Sonic Vortex is my only attack, but it won't work because I have no burst cards in my trash. I can get a Synaptic Interruption because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be taking damage next turn. So we're going to use that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to take damage next turn, then I can redirect that. And then Tachyon's going to use her Super Scientific or her Experiment ability, which reveals 2 cards from the bottom of a deck. If they share a keyword, they will be used. If not, they'll get discarded. So I'm going to select Tachyon herself because she has a higher chance for that to work. She has over a 60% chance. So here we go. Both of these are one shot, so they work. So we'll do Nimble Strike first, and we'll do it on let's see here. This guy's immune to projectile. This guy's immune to energy. We're not worried about too many of these, so kind of doesn't matter. We'll do the Gene-bound Soldier. And the reason I picked him is because he's immune to projectile, which some of my other people do. And then she's going to do a Light Speed Barrage, and we'll do it to the other... oh, this guy's still alive. That's fine. We'll do it to this other Gene-bound Soldier, and that'll definitely remove him. Alright, she ends her turn and draws a HUD Goggles. That's what I wanted, so we're good there. Let's see here. We can do a Chained Lightning. That's probably the move to do right now. So that'll let me hit 3 targets. So here we go. We'll get rid of this guy here, and then with the last bit I'll take out this guy, and the reason I hit him, even though he only had 1 hit point, is because Tempest Squall ability does projectile damage. So you may be wondering, why am I taking out the minions, which will cause Voss to flip and start doing damage to us. It's just a little bit better to deal with the damage he deals than having to deal with all the damage all his minions are going to be dealing with. So we'll use his Squall, and we'll hit the Fire Sworn first. That's not enough to kill him, and then we hit Voss. And Tempest is the nemesis of Voss. There. Alright, we draw a card. That's a good card to get. And we have Haka here. So what do we have? I would have loved the Savage Mana, but we don't have it. So we will put out a Dominion, and then Haka's just gonna... Actually, I'm gonna leave that Fire Minion in play, and I'm just gonna hit Voss for a single damage. And I left that minion so, you know, we don't need Voss to flip just yet. Alright, the environment. Oh, I hate that Meteor Storm. We'll take a look at that Meteor Storm in a second. Let's see what Voss does. He puts another Psyweaver. This is not going to matter because the Meteor Storm is making everyone immune to damage, which is kind of helping us right this moment. But it also means we can't take damage. So let's take a look at the Meteor Storm. Alright, so all targets are immune to damage at the start of their turn. A player may skip the rest of their turn to destroy this card. Well, let's see if any of our people have anything to get rid of it. Expatriate does not have anything to take care of it. Tachyon does not either. She has a card in her deck. Alright, nobody has anything great. Certainly nothing to get rid of it. And I want to start doing some damage. Legacy could skip his turn out of anybody. That'd be the guy. Yeah, so we're gonna... Yes, I'm gonna skip his turn. That's fine. Get rid of that. Haka gets to draw a card. We just won't get a damage boost from legacy. That's okay. So let's see here. We could either add ammo to one of our guns. Oh, that actually would work. I can do a shock round. Yeah, I'm gonna add a shock round to the tactical shotgun, and then I'm going to shoot. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the Psyweaver there, which will kill it. Blam. And then because the shock round's gonna do a single damage to everybody else, so we'll kill this Fire Sworn. And we'll hit Voss for a single damage. And she's done with her turn, and she gets a hair trigger reflexes. That card is good. I like that. Alright, Tachyon's up. She definitely is going to want to play these HUD goggles. And I could do a quick insight. Draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards. You know what? Yes, let's do that. That's a little bit. That's probably the best thing she can do here. Oh, we got a Sucker Punch. We'll get rid of that. Alright, so we have stuff to get rid of here. We'll get rid of this Sucker Punch. And actually, oh, maybe I'll get rid of this Nimble Snow. We'll get rid of this Research Grant. I really like this card, but her base power is, I consider it better, so we'll get rid of that card as well. And then we're gonna use her base power now. Review the top 2 cards, and I'm just gonna do it again on Tachyon. And she gets, see, she has just a over 60% chance for it to work on her. So everybody gets to draw a card. She'll get to play a card. And let's see, what do we want to put? I think we want to throw out another. Oh, we could do a lightning reflex. Okay, we're gonna do these lightning reflexes. Play that. It'll let me play 2 more cards. We'll play a Nimble Strike, hitting Voss for 1, and draw a card. And we got some HUD goggles, and then we'll throw out another Synaptic Interruption. And oh, still got another card to play. Alright, and we drew yet another Synaptic Interruption. Alright, big turn for Tachyon. Alright, what are we gonna do over here with Tempest? We can do a Shielding Winds, but that won't really help us in this fight. I think I'm just gonna put out this Otherworldly Resilience, and we'll do his Squall, doing 2 damage to Voss, and draw a card. And then Haka's up. What are we gonna do with Haka? I think I know exactly what I wanted. Oh, I could do the Mirror, but I'm gonna throw out the Punish the Weak. And then Haka's gonna attack and do 3 damage to Voss. Alright. Got a bunch of Vitality Surges there, and we really don't need those. Alright, what's the environment gonna do? I hate the Wagner Mars base. There's a lot of bad stuff here. So there's a Pervasive Red Dust. It's gonna destroy 5 equipment cards, which we have less than that. But at the start of the entire turn, if each player discards 1 card, this Red Dust will go away, and then we'll get an equipment card back into play. So we'll hit Choose for Me. It's just gonna destroy the shotgun and the HUD goggles, but you know, we'll be able to get those back. Alright, let's see what Voss can do. Alright, he's pissed now, so now he flips, and oh, Groosh. Alright, he brought out his. Alright, so he's gonna attack. Who's he gonna hit? We'll have him hit Legacy, because Legacy can reduce it by 1. And then so here's his one of his warships there. It's immune to melee damage. At the start of villain turn, destroy 1 hero ongoing card. Ooh, we gotta get rid of that quickly. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals each hero target 3 fire damage. Ouch. So we'll hit Choose for Me, and he's gonna hit everybody. This will redirect damage. We'll say we're gonna redirect it right back at the Conqueror. Blam. Okay, that is target number 1, so we got to get rid of that. Let's see here. What do we got? Nothing really great right now. We're not, see, this is not really helpful because we're not taking a lot of damage. You know what? We're gonna play this takedown, and villain cards won't be able to be played. So we'll play that. We don't need anything more coming out. We want to just deal with that Conqueror. So we'll draw. Legacy will do Galvanize. Inspiring Presence. Now that is what I need. Need that. All right. Let's see here. What do we want to do? We got no gun. We got no gun. We need that. This hair trigger reflexes would be great, but it's not what we need right now. We need a gun. So we're gonna throw out this Arsenal Access, and we're gonna go for this shotgun. We need that big time. We'll put that in play, and we're gonna use that shotgun on the Conqueror. And with Legacy's Galvanize, it does 5 damage, and we have it down in a manageable range. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna put out this HUD goggles, and then I can do a. All right, so we'll throw out these HUD goggles. It'll let me play another card, and we'll throw out this Sonic Vortex, which will let me do. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, that will. Oh, actually. No, this is not gonna work. All right, we'll do the Sonic Vortex, and that'll let me hit the Conqueror for 4 damage, and we'll hit Voss as well. And we could hit more targets, but there's nothing we want to hit, so we'll stop dealing damage, and then she'll use her power there. She's gonna use it on herself, and yeah, she gets to use. Alright, so we'll do the Hypersonic Assault. Very nice. And that sucked. Oh, that worked even better. Look at that. I did not even. That was luck. I did not plan that out that way, but that worked out. Okay, let's see here. Well, now we have options. We can get cards back, but I don't think anybody really needs that right now. I got a lot of cards in hand, so this Vicious Cyclone would be useful, and I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Yeah, we're gonna just start throwing cards at Voss. Alright, we're putting it on Voss, and so that every turn we can damage Voss by discarding a card. Alright, we'll do Squall. Oh, that Grievous Hailstorm is nice. Alright, Haka's up. Alright, now we can throw out. Do we want to throw out Mir now? Yeah, we'll throw out Mir. And we'll use it on Voss to do 4 damage and draw a card. I'm looking for Haka of Battle. That's the card I want. Alright, do all players agree to discard a card? You know what? I'm gonna say, well, let's see. If each player discard. Oh, if we don't, it's gonna destroy more equipment cards. So we'll say yes. Alright, like we have cards to discard. Legacy will discard a. Actually, it's gonna Surge of Strength because we have a double of it. Expatriate's gonna discard. Now she can discard any of these. We'll get rid of these incendiary rounds. And we have let's see, Tachyon will discard Supersonic Response. I'm not too crazy about that. Tempest will get rid of. He has plenty of cards to get rid of. We'll do a Shielding Winds. And Haka has we'll get rid of a Vitality Surge there. We'll draw a card for Dominion. There's that Savage Mana. And oh, this is cool. We'll take the Incendiary rounds. Put that into play. And she will have to skip. Tachyon will have to skip because she already has a HUD goggles in play. And the maintenance level card comes out. And it plays another card, Villainous Weaponry. Well, it's a good thing that no more villain cards are going to come out this turn, but Voss will hit us for some extra damage. Oh, actually, no, he can't, because we did the hypersonic assault, which is preventing his damage. So he looks quite pissed right now because of that. Alright, this is a no-brainer turn right here. We're definitely going to throw out the Inspiring Presence, increasing everybody's damage further and giving everybody a bonus hit point, which we need. But Voss is should go quickly down now, because now we're going to be doing some major damage to him. Alright, so we have the let's see. Well, you know what? Right now, I could do either hair trigger reflexes. Whenever something comes into play, it'll take damage. You know, we're gonna do that because we're not gonna take Voss down just yet. And then after that, I'll start doing the speed loading. Speed loading is really awesome. So we use this tactical shotgun on Voss and blast him for 7 damage. She draws a card. Alright, Tachyon's up. Do we want to do Accelerated Assault? Well, we can play 2 cards. So we'll do the Accelerated Assault. Hit everybody for a damage. Or actually several damages. And we'll throw out the Synaptic Interruption. And she'll do her experiment on herself. I could do it on other players, but it's just alright. So that didn't work out. We discard cards, but that's okay. Her experiment is just so much better on herself, because even those cards that she discards will usually have the burst tag, and that just makes it, makes other cards better. So we can let's see, we can discard up to 3 cards to hit him. Let's see, we'll toss one of these. And do we want to toss anything else? We don't need cards back. We'll toss 2 cards, and that's it. I like the other stuff. We'll stop there, and that's gonna hit him for 4 damage each. Yeah, I probably should have chucked my whole hand at him, but I don't really want to do that. So we're gonna throw out this Grievous Hailstorm and just start doing even more damage. Choose for me. It's everything. Get rid of that weaponry. And I should check. I always forget what the maintenance level does, so let's take a look at that real quick. At the end of an environment turn, it's gonna play the next environment card. At the start of environment, if each of us shuffles our trash into our deck, we get to destroy it. So there's a built-in way to destroy it. That's not great for Tachyon, but it doesn't hurt anybody else. So Haka gets to play a card. We have just so much to choose from, but it seems like the best thing would be Savage Man is actually really good, but because there's no minions, it's kind of not worth doing. So I'm just gonna go for straight damage. I'm gonna do an elbow smash to hit Voss for 6 damage. Boom. And then we're going to do a mirror to hit him for how much? 5. Blam, and draw a card. Yeah, he's just getting a beating. Alright, so do our players want to shuffle their trash into the deck? We'll say yes, just to get rid of it. We don't want 2 environment cards coming out. Again, the only person it hurts is Tachyon, and that's okay. And the self-destruct sequence. Alright, we want to get rid of that. Alright, there goes Voss with his pissed off looking face. He brings out a Genebound Frosthound, and yes, we will use hair trigger reflexes to damage it and kill it. Oh, that's why I like that card. Alright, Voss is smashing people. Alright, so let's take a look at that environment card there. So when this card comes into play, the top 2 cards is going to keep getting cards on it as a counter. At the start of their turn, the player may skip the rest of their turn to put the top cards. Start environment turn, if the countdown pile contains 7 cards, the sequence has been aborted and the countdown pile on this card are destroyed. So, what do we want to do? Does he want to skip the rest of his turn? There's actually nothing really good that he needs to do. So we'll well, what's the drawback of this? Everyone, okay, yeah. So we'll skip the rest of his turn. That's fine. Actually, I should have checked to see if anybody had something in hand to get rid of it. I don't think they do. I'm gonna say no. Time to just go crazy on Voss there. So we're gonna do the speed loading, and then every turn that's gonna basically get me back an ammo card. We're gonna do a tactical shotgun on Voss. Actually, in retrospect, I should not have skipped that turn with Legacy. That was stupid. No, we're not gonna skip the turn because Voss is not gonna last that long. Alright, well, I guess we'll play both of these cards. We'll hit Voss for some damage. And we'll throw out that research grant, that's okay. And she's gonna use her experiment power on herself. And we're just discarding cards. Alright, Tempest, what do we got? Oh, Tempest can throw some do we want to throw some cards right now? We're gonna say no. We're gonna stop that. Oh, I could have done that. I could have gotten rid of that second hailstorm. Well, that's okay. We're gonna put out this elemental subway inducer, and we're gonna do the grievous hailstorm. So I kind of misplayed that turn, but that's okay. Voss is probably not gonna last another one, and we're not gonna skip a turn. Alright, what do we have here? Anything for I can go defensive and put that Tomoko, or I can just do a rampage. The bad thing about the rampage is that I'll do like extra damage to the heroes, which we kind of don't want to do right now. So yeah, we'll put this Tomoko, however you pronounce it. We're gonna Mayor Voss and draw a card. And let's see what the environment will throw at us. So the countdown sequence gets rid of a card, firing the biosphere. This is pretty bad. It's gonna burn all of us. And we have to destroy ongoing cards or take more damage. Nobody's gonna discard anything. We'll take the damage. Do it. Do your worst. We have damage reduction and we have plenty of health. Alright, Voss, what are you doing? Come on, bring it. Oh, he brings out this guy, which, yes, we will do some damage to him, taking him out before he gets. Oh, it didn't get him. Who has the highest? I think we'll do it on Legacy because he reduces it by 1. And he hits Tempest. That's okay. Tempest still alive. Oh, this guy's hitting everybody. Had I not skipped Legacy's turn, this Frosthound would have been dead. So that was definitely a mistake from last round that we're paying for. But with Voss at 15 health, we should definitely kill him. Let's see here. There's really nothing I want to play here. I'll do this heroic interception. I don't think it's gonna be necessary, but you know, it'll prevent any surprise. And then Legacy's gonna galvanize everyone. Alright, do you want to skip the rest of the turn? No. And select the card and play it. We're going to throw out the liquid. That's not the best of them, but alright, we'll throw out the liquid nitrogen rounds. Put it on the tactical shotgun. And then we can play, yes, we're gonna play this RPG launcher. This is gonna be great. Yeah, we'll do this RPG launcher. We'll get rid of that fire in the biosphere, because it's doing damage to everyone. Let's Haka draw a card, and the RPG launcher will let us do damage. We'll burn this Frosthound first. And we'll burn Voss. And then we get to use the power. We're going to use the tactical shotgun on Voss himself for 6 damage. And if he survives another turn, he will be doing 1 less damage. But I don't think he's going to survive. He's at 5 health. We should have this in the bag. So it's time to throw caution to the wind. We will not skip during our turn. We'll do a the only card we have, Supersonic Response. Hits him for 4, putting him at 1 life. And let's see if the experiment will do something to kill him. We'll do it on Tachyon. What do we get? And we get stuff. We're gonna do a hypersonic assault to silence him forever. So that is Sentinels of the Multiverse, Grand Warlord Voss. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video with me. Please be sure to check the annotations and the description box below for other episodes in this series. And until my next video, see you soon.